My main role is to direct people who are creating their animation demo. Our first goal is really to get them relaxed enough so that the characters that they've created can be performed at their best. There are a lot of people out there doing demos, and what we've created is actually kind of a really close-knit team where Rich does the sound part of it, I do the direction part, and the client is involved very much as well. They're creating the characters. We have a character session with them to make sure that all the characters are really well done and ready to be deployed in the world. That's something that not everyone does. So, and we do say no to people. We say, look, you're not quite ready. Let's see what we can do to help you get ready. I love the collaborative process, the creative process, and where everyone's turned up, everyone's open to other people's suggestions, but also there's a freedom to say, not sure about that, let's try this. And nobody gets offended. And so that's what I love about that. And then inspiration can come in when everyone's sharing ideas in a really safe way. I know it sounds like a cliche, it's a safe space, but it is a safe space. And I really think that there's some kind of mastermind. I mean, there's been research about this. There's some sort of mastermind at work. And so if we all turn up and we're all open to whatever happens and we're prepared, then the magic can really happen. We say, okay, we've got that already. That's great. If that shows up on your reel, that's going to sound fantastic. But now I have an idea to add a little bit of what I call magic pixie dust. So now we've got it already, but let's try this to see if we can even extract more humor out of the scene, more humor out of the clip, and just make it that much better. So that's another reason why the prep is so important. It is very elite, and it's probably the most difficult to get into for the sheer fact that to be able to get animation opportunities, you have to have a voiceover agent. In order to get a voiceover agent, you pretty much have to be able to do narration and/or commercials because that's their bread and butter. So it is the hardest thing to get into, and it's the area that everyone wants to do. I think of it as the pudding, whereas narration and commercials is the meat and potatoes. So yes, of course, everyone wants chocolate mousse, but nobody wants to eat their broccoli. So yeah, it's the hardest to get into. And so that just means that the demos have to be absolutely fantastic and the best that everyone can do at that moment with the characters that they've created.